Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing today? How y'all feeling today? Like, today is a great day. It's nice outside. The trees is swaying, the birds is flying, the sun is shining. It's a good day for a truth, right? It's a good day for a truth. What's up, guys? Yeah, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. My bad. But yeah, we back and we blooming. What's up? My name is Imani. I also go by Blooming Butterfly, Miss Meraki, Miss Make It Happen. Yeah, I got a lot of titles. But anyways, let's get into this truth. This truth is about bending and not breaking, right? Being able to be bent but not broken, not being snapped, right? What I mean by that is there's a lot of people that are trying to bend you, right? They trying to bend you to the point where you break. And it's like, nah, bro, you're not about to get me there. I came way too far, right? I came way too far for this. I came way too far for somebody to try to get me out of my element, right? Because I'm in my element. I'm blooming, shining, right? Doing all the things that God created me to be, to do. I'm doing it. I'm walking in it. I'm talking in it, right? You must walk and talk in you're not breaking, right? This is the season that we not breaking. We standing tall. We standing tall. We standing high. I'm seeing some birds flying high in the sky. We are birds blooming, butterflies blooming high in the sky, right? Nah, you can't take me down. You can't take me down. You might be able to bend me and twist me around, right? But you're not gonna break me. You won't break a shorty like me. I've been broken, right? I've already been broken down, right? So I know what it means to be broken. I know what it means to be bent. But when you break, that's a different story. We are not breaking. No more breaking, all right? We've come way too far to break down, right? It's like, it's funny that I'm gonna use this analogy, but when I was walking out, this man, he was driving his car, and his car just randomly broke down. I'm not gonna say random because you don't know if he had any car trouble, but we came too far to break down right here at this point. You must keep your mindset strong. You must keep your mindset strong. If you keep going back into those ways that we remember how to cope or whatever it is, like if we keep going back to the ways that we think are right, then we're gonna put ourselves in a situation where we don't want to be in, right? I'm not going backwards. I've been broken, right? I've already been broken down, right? So I know what it means to be. I was recording on another video, but yeah, we're not going backwards, and that's the moral of this truth, is being bent but not broken, right? You can bend me, you could twist me, devil, right? Because it just be the devil that's trying to twist your hand, twist your arms in ways, like in different ways that he's already twisted them, right? But once you know the devil, because you know God and you know the devil too, right? Once you know God and you know the devil and you know what God's hand can do and what the devil's hand can do, whose hand is you choosing? Let me choose God's hand, right? I'm not going with the devil because he is a liar, right? He's a liar, he's a cheater. He knows how to bend you and twist you in ways that you never thought was possible, right? And the same thing with God. He's going to bend you and twist you in different ways that you never knew was possible. And you're like, dang, I love it here, right? I love it here. And I'm not leaving. I'm not, right? Even no matter how hard it gets on this path, I'm going to continue walking on it, right? No matter how hard it gets on your path, on your journey, continue walking on it, all right? I'm here to tell you that it will get better. I promise you, it will get better. I know it's hard out there. I know, all right? Trust me, I know that it gets hard. But I promise you, if you stick to the plan, God's plan, then you will not break. Because remember, you've been broken before. So you know what it's like to be broken. what it's like to be broken. I'm seeing the birds fly again. Like, that's the confirmation on my truth today. The birds. Another one. Another one. But yeah, guys. Yeah. Abundance. A lot of abundance is also coming in as well. A lot of abundance. Well, all the birds, there's a lot of birds flying in packs. Or there's a lot of birds. I'm seeing some birds that are flying solo, and I'm seeing some birds that are flying in packs. So remember this: when you're flying with your pack, make sure it's your pack, the right pack, all right? Because you could be flying around and being with a bunch of people that ain't really your pack, that ain't really your crew. When I was looking outside the window today, I seen another bunch of birds flying, and one of the birds was white. There was a whole bunch of blackbirds, and then one of the birds was white. Now, the message that I got from that was being different. Like, even though this bird is different, he's still flying around with these other people that are the same. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, excuse me, what I got from that was being free to be who you are. Being free to be who you are. You see the sunlight confirmation on it? Being free to be who you are and walking in your truth. Like, no matter, another truth, no matter who is around you, right? Because he's the one bird around all the other blackbirds, but he don't care. He's not over here flying with all the white birds, right? I hope that makes sense, but that's just the truth about being different and breaking out of your comfort zone and just being in your own, being your own person. That's what I'm trying to say, is being your own person, being individual, being original, right? We love the individuals, the originals, right? We love them over here. I love them. I'm an original. I'm an original myself, an original bloomer. But yeah, I'm seeing a bee over there. Actually, I think that was a wasp. But anyways, and the bees too. The bees have been giving me a lot of messages too. One message that I got from a friend about bees was getting help. Getting help when you need it. Talking about ideas and like talking collaborations with other people that can help you, right? These are also for prosperity, just like I was saying about the birds, the abundance, right? The abundance is coming, the prosperity is coming, right? Hold tight. I'm telling you, hold tight. It's like being on a horse, right? And you riding the horse. You gotta hold on to the reins, right? It might be a bumpy ride, right? This is my first time on this horse, so it's a little bit of a bumpy ride, but let me ride this ride, right? This horse knows how to, you know, it knows the journey that we're going on. I may not know it, right? But let me hold on to these reins because I ain't trying to fall off, right? I'm not about to break no bones. That's one of my biggest things. I never want to break no bones. That's a random truth, but I never want to break any bones. So I'm going to ride this horse. I'm going to grab onto these reins and I'm going to ride this shit, right? I'm going to ride on this journey. Trust the journey. Inspo Art. Shop Art, Inspo Art. Trust the journey, right? We have to continue trusting this journey blindly. Something hard to say, something hard to, it's even harder to do it, right? Because we can say all these things, but it's about putting the action into, from the words, right? The action in the words, the action from the words into reality. Let's say it like that, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, guys, it's about putting your words into action. There we go. That's the one. Thanks, God. It's about putting your words into action, right? Because we could talk all that talk, but are you walking the walk? Are you walking the talk that you're walking? Does that make sense? Are you talking in the talk? Are you walking in the walk, right? It makes a difference. It makes all the difference. Because ain't nobody gonna believe your ass if you keep on saying this and then you doing that, right? Right? That makes sense. I know I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, just run it back and just like figure it out. Anyways, guys, but yeah, like I'm saying, riding the horse. You need to keep riding that horse, because eventually you're going to understand how to ride the horse. You're going to understand that you got to move and sway with the horse, right? You got to get on there and you got to ride that thing, right? I've never rode a horse, so I don't even really know. But I'm just using that as an analogy. Can't even talk no more. As an analogy for you guys to understand, right? You never been on a horse, you gotta ride that thing. You never been on a roller coaster. Once you're on the ride, you have to ride it. That's a good analogy right there. Once you're on the roller coaster, you have to get on the ride, right? Because once they start that shit, you can't get off of it. I don't like roller coasters. Sense. I don't make it sense. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, just run it back and just like figure it out. Anyways, 11:11 on the clock. You better get on that horse and ride that shit, because that's your wish, right? 11:11 is about your wishes and fulfillment, right? And like I said, all that's coming. The prosperity is coming. The abundance is coming. You can do this. Just hold on to them reins. Hold on to them reins, bruh. Hold on to the freaking the roller coaster, right? You know how they got the whatever that thing, and then you gotta hold on, right? Hold on to that shit for dear life. Me, I would be holding on for dear life. Remember the free fall? Yeah, that's scary. But these are my analogies, right? These are just analogies to live by. Like, once you on, right? I'm on this journey, so I'm on it, right? I'm trusting my journey. I'm trusting God in this process. I have to keep going. I have to keep on doing what I'm doing. 12:12 on the clock. I have to keep doing what I'm doing, right? I can't allow anybody to get me off my path, right? Because if I allow somebody to get me off my path, I might break down, right? That's like the horse being focused, right? He's going to slow down if he sees something coming his way, right? Right? Does that make sense? You gonna slow these reins down, right? You gonna see it too. You gonna be like, hey, all right, horse, we gotta slow it down. We gotta take it down a little bit, right? Slow down, right? You galloping, and now we need to like smoothly gallop or whatever, right? I don't know. But anyways, guys, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not about to allow nothing to get in my way, nothing to get in my path, right? Don't allow nothing or anything, nothing at all to get in your way, to get in your path, to get in the way of your destiny, right? Because I'm on the path to destiny, right? I'm walking in my truth. I'm walking in my passion. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm walking in my destiny right now, right? Things is heating up. God is heating it up. It's getting real spicy over here in the studio, all right? It's getting real spicy over here. God's about to light it up over here. He about to set me up real good, right? God is about to set you up. He wants to set you up so badly. But you must walk into the light. A lot of y'all keep hanging around in the darkness, right? Hanging around those people that ain't like you. They ain't thinking like you. They ain't got the same mindset as you. Nah. What I can't stand is being around people that complain. Listen, I got my own shit to complain about, right? But I ain't complaining. A lot of people complaining about money, complaining about their job, complaining about another person instead of talking to that person, right? This is veering off the topic of the truth, but sometimes we gotta spin some other things in there so we can get a couple of other truths out. But yeah, roll with it, all right? This is my show. You better roll with the shit. Roll with it. Let's go. But yeah, they talking to other people about it, not even talking to the person. Like, yo. That's the truth right there. That's the truth. I'm gonna leave that there. But the reason reason why so many people are complaining is because they're not happy, right? I got a lot of things that I could complain about, right? But you don't see me over here complaining. Like, you don't see me over here complaining. Yeah, I got money issues too. I got financial things that I go through. I got depression issues sometimes too. Like, it happens. Like, it definitely happens. So if you're going through that, trust me, I understand. Especially with the seasons changing, like, you know, people get seasonal depression. That's not something that happens to me all the time, but sometimes, you know, depression tries to creep in. It's in those moments that you feel alone, sad, things aren't going your way. That's when the devil, because that's what depression is. It's the devil trying to creep in your mind and say, yep, I knew it wasn't going to work out. Yep, I knew you wasn't going to get that. Yep, negative. The devil is negative. Some confirmation on it, right? No. Let me not even say no, because I know it's hard. Because even sometimes it's hard for me to get out of it. But I know that I can't stay there for too long. I'm not going to allow this thing that's not going my way, this person that I want not being there, this person that I love. You know, you can't allow those things to get you down. Because then it gets you into that broken state. Excuse me. That broken state of mind, right? Nah. Sorry to let it linger for a little bit, but don't let it go on, right? Because sometimes we allow our emotions to get the best of us. And like I said, depression is just the devil. When we allow it to linger for too long, it's different. No. When we allow it to linger for too long, that's when it becomes a problem, right? Where we sit in it for way too long, and then it's like, oh my God, I'm just so deep in this hole. How do I even get myself out of here, right? Trust me, I get it. I know. I understand. I've been there. Trust me. I've been there. And it's hard. But I'm here to tell you, in order to receive that change, to get yourself out of there, you got to start hanging around different people. You got to start changing your mindset. Because it's the mindset, it's the people you hang around, it's your lifestyle. What are you doing every day? What are you doing on a daily basis, right? What are you doing on a daily basis? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to a job that you don't like, that's going to be a cause for depression. I know it firsthand, trust me, because before I Before I became an entrepreneur, I was at a job. I made great money, right? I made great money, but then they started cutting overtime. Some BS happened with my job, and they tried to play me. I was like, nah, fuck that. You know, I gave so much of my time, so much of my effort into a company that they didn't care about me. So I was like, nah, bruh, I'm out of here, right? And then that's when I started my journey. It actually started a little bit before that, but that's when I became an entrepreneur. That's when I decided to leave the corporate life or whatever it is, like the 9-to-5 to the other 9-to-5ers, right? To the other 9-to-5ers. I had to step into my role as an entrepreneur. You know why? Because that job was bending me until I could have been broken, right? And then when I stepped into this role of owning my own business, being my own boss, making my own hours, being able to do what I want, I could wake up when I want, I could go to sleep when I want, I don't gotta wake up for nobody unless I got an appointment, right? I don't have to answer my phone. I don't have to be nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I make myself available to be somewhere or to make things or do things for other people, right? I don't have to go into no office. Thank God. I'm like so thankful that I don't have to go into an office. I mean, with my last job, I was working from home, and I was grateful for that because honestly, that really helped me walk into where I am today. They tried to break me, but I cannot be broken, bruh. I cannot be broken. You can bend me, but you can't break me. Tell that to the devil. You can bend me, but you will not break me, all right? You could twist my arm, right? And even where I'm at, the devil can't even do that. He He better get his ass back. Get your ass back, bruh, because we don't play them games over here. Nah, right? Nah. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's the message. You can be bent, but don't let it break you, all right? Don't let it break you. Don't let that shit break you. I know we got a lot of things going on, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's hard. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything or make anything easier, because it's no walk in the park. None of this is a walk in the park. This life is not a walk in the park. Nala just came and sat her head on me for that confirmation. None of this journey is a walk in the park, all right? Especially when you're in the darkness of it. When you're in the darkness of the park, right? Because you could be you could be in the darkness of the park and not know where you're going, right? Because it's dark. You need the lights to see. I'm telling you, it's time to open your eyes and wake up. Wake up. One of the songs that I heard today that was actually on my mind, and I actually heard it today, was Wake Up by Tiana Taylor. Wake up, love. Y'all know that song. I don't know all the words, but I know that part. But yeah, it's just like about waking up into your waking up to your life. Wake up to your purpose. Waking up to your truth. How about that? Waking up to your life, to your purpose, to your truth. I'm seeing the birds flying again. That's the one. Waking up to your purpose. There's a lot of us that are just sleeping, like they just going with the motions of the world, and it's like, nah, stop going with the motion of the world. Go with the motion and the flow of your own, like your own flow, right? Get into your own flow. The birds are, again, there's a lot of them. Get into your own. You need to be flying like these birds. You know how the birds, they just fly in sync? Like, you just need to get in sync with yourself. Get in sync with Source. Get in sync with God. Whoever it is that you resonate with, get in sync with that person, right? Get in sync with that person. Get in sync with yourself, and you will find whoever it is that you're supposed to be. I promise you. A lot of us are so unhappy because we don't know where we're supposed to be in this world. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing here. That's what it is. It's sad because you got no direction. You don't know where you're going in this life. Things are supposed to be working out the way that you thought, and it's not. You got no direction. You scared to take risk. Nah. One thing you have to be able to do is you have to start taking risks, all right? If you want to get out of this funk, if you want to be able to Sue's looking at my plant. Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like we don't see a way out of this, and we have to start seeing not our way, we have to see God's way. And sometimes he don't show us the way, right? He's preparing the way for us. I heard that song yesterday too. It's called Prepare the Way. I forgot who it's by, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's Stars Go Dim. Prepare the Way by Stars Go Dim. It's just basically about God preparing the way, making the path, right? Remember, I was talking about the abundance and the prosperity coming in. God is preparing the way for that, but you must make a way as well, right? You can't say, hey God, I want this, right? I want this life, I want the big house, I want the nice fancy car, I want all the clothes, I want all the money, I want the jewelry, right? You can't say I want all of that without actually making headway on the path. You also have to prepare the way. Does that make sense? That makes a lot of sense. If you ain't get it, run it back. Run it back. But yes, you have to also prepare the way for the change that you're looking for the direction that you're searching for your purpose, right? If you keep having all these things that are on your path that is making no way for you, right? It's just a distraction. Let's say that, a distraction on your board. Ooh, get into the board truth, like get into the board truth, right? If it's a distraction on your board, then you must remove it, right? Bird confirmation on it. If it's a distraction, it must get moved. It must get removed, right? I don't know where it's moving to, but it's moving off this board. It's moving off this board so I can get to where I need to be, right? I got a spot. God told me that I have a spot. So however I need to get there, respectfully, I'm going to get there, right? I'm going to make my way. I'm going to prepare my way, right? God's preparing the way, but I also got to prepare my way to get to my spot. Hello? No. Right? Excuse me. I got a spot to get to. God said I need to be right here, so let me step right there, right? Let me get right there in this spot that God said was mine. And now that I made it to that spot, I like this spot. Yeah. You got another spot for me, God? You said you have another spot a little bit higher on the totem pole, right? Said you got another position for me? Yeah, let me move my feet and prepare the way to get there too, right? Reason why we're not reaching any new levels is because we're scared to leave shit that we don't need anymore behind. The people, the places, the objects, the clothes, right? Somebody was saying, I was listening to another reading, and she was saying, oh, you want to move to Cali, but you bringing a fur coat with you that you don't need there, right? You bringing that and you wearing it where? In California. Where are you wearing it to, right? You have to put the baggage, the old clothes, the dust, whatever, the past behind you. And keep going and keep moving. Damn, I'm shining. Like, I'm really looking really good today. Excuse me. Had to put a little self-love in this truth, you know? You gotta put a little love in your truth, too. Put a little love on yourself. Love on myself. That's a song by Colin Scott. I love that song. But yeah, some of y'all also need to indulge in your self-love. Take a break from everything else and indulge in your self-love. Go get your hair done. Go get your nails done, right? Do whatever it is that you need to do. Go get a massage. That sounds amazing. Go get a massage. Kings, go get your hair cut, right? Go ahead and go get all cute for your shorty, right? Right? Because this is the season that God is preparing the way in all different ways, right? He's preparing you for your abundance. Don't it sound good to say it? Like, he's preparing you for your abundance, for your prosperity, your limelight, your shine, right? He's preparing your king, your queen. He's preparing your future legacy, right? Your prosperity. I know I said that, but let's like add it in there again for extra sprinkles on it, right? On the sundae. Yeah, God is preparing my cookies and cream, whipped cream with the sundae on there. Maybe a cherry too, right? Let's not say maybe, a cherry on there, a cherry on top, right? He's getting the whole package together, right? I'm about to receive me a gift basket. About to get me a whole nice fall gift basket, right? This season is mine. Yeah, this the favor, right? God is preparing you for favor. When I think about it, I just get so excited because I'm like, yeah, God is about to bring me all the things that I've been waiting for, right? Been waiting since last season, but I held my own, right? I went out here and I held it, right? Over here waiting for my king, right? Over here waiting for my king. Yeah, I'm tired of doing this shit alone. I really am. But guess what? Until my king is here, and when my king is here, I still have to hold my own, right? Let's not even say it like that. When my king gets here, I still have to hold my own. I'm a grown-ass shorty, right? I'm a grown-ass woman. I still gotta hold my own. Your king or your queen is there to help you, just like the bees that I was mentioning before, right? It's that prosperity, that help that you're asking for, right? That divine help. Because not all help is good help, right? Not all press is good press. I don't know why I said that, but hey, that's for somebody. Not all help is good help, but when it comes from another person that is divine and has the same intentions as you, all right, about to start making masterpieces, right? Yeah, God is about to send me that masterpiece of a gift basket, and I can't wait. I'm waiting so patiently, like. I'm like a kid waiting for like that really, really big Christmas present, right? And you know, like your parents like, all right, I'm gonna get you this for Christmas, right? I'm gonna get it for Christmas. Make sure you do all your work, right? Make sure you get good grades. Make sure you do your be coming on, right? Make sure you do your work. Make sure you get your work done, right? The bee's job is to pollinate the flowers, right? 31:11 on the clock. It's funny because yesterday a bee got in the, no, that was Saturday. Saturday, a bee came in the studio. I don't know how he got in here, but just like all the other spiders and like the flies, however they came in here. I guess he came through the window, but I guess he's seen my flowers in the window that I have up there at the top. And I guess he was trying to pollinate the flowers. I thought it was so cute, and I took a video and a picture of him. He was so cute too. But he was trying to pollinate the flowers. And another truth, like your king is about to pollinate your flowers, or your queen, she's over here pollinating the flowers. Yeah, I like that. The kings is about to come in and pollinate the queen's flowers, right? She done bloomed the flowers up. Now it's the king's turn to come and pollinate the flowers, right? Come in here and do your job, king. Come in here and do your job, king. Come pollinate these flowers. I'm a character, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? It's the king's job to come, or you know, the bee's job to come and pollinate the flowers. So just like I was saying about your Christmas gift, right? It's almost like being a kid waiting for Christmas or your birthday, right? That gift that you put on your list, like this is the number one that you wanted on the list, right? You had a top 3 and you want the first one, right? I want the first one on the list, right? Mom, I really want this gift. Dad, I really want this gift, right? For Christmas. All right, excuse me. All right, make sure you do the work, right? I gotta get good grades. I gotta make sure I do my homework. If I'm in after school sports or in other things, right? I gotta make sure I go to those things because I put my my time into it, right? I put my effort into it, but I also put my time, my effort, and my responsibility into it, right? In order for me to get that responsibility that I want for Christmas, right? Because once I get it, I have to take care of it, right? I have to go and make sure I'm taking care of my other responsibilities before God gives me that gift, right? 33:34 on the clock that I just seen. Hey. Right? Before the bees come and pollinate the flowers, you got to make sure the flowers was properly tended to, right? Yeah. Before you get that beautiful gift, that gift basket, right? Just like, yeah, the gift basket that I'm waiting to receive, right? There's a couple of things that I have to get in order before I get the gift basket, right? That's the truth. I just seen another bee going up there. Just know that it's coming. He went to go give God the message, right? Monty's still looking for that gift basket. When you gonna give it to her? Fall. Anyways, guys, y'all know what I'm saying, right? I don't want to stay too long on that topic, but y'all understand what I'm saying. In order to get it, you have to take care of your responsibilities, and that's also preparing your way for the gift basket, for the number one prize, right? For the car, for the house, for the man, for the girl, for the kids, right? The legacy, the generational wealth. You have to prepare the way for it. It don't just come. Don't just come. It don't. It doesn't just come. You must prepare the way. But like I said, You must prepare the way and not be broken along the path, right? Because you have to stay focused when it comes to this path as well, right? Like I said, there's a lot of people, things, the devil just trying to get you off your path, right? But when you stay committed to the vision, to the path, and keep your face towards the sun, forget about them shadows. You don't forget about them. It humbles you. Let me say that, because it humbles you, right? I look at the sun and I see my dreams. I see my future. I see my destiny. I see everything, right? So I keep on looking towards the sun. Yes, there's shadows around me, right? There's shadows behind me, right? My past. The past could always come back and try to hurt you and shit, right? But when you put that shit behind you and you're at peace with your past, then that shit can't hurt you no more. I don't know why I said it like that, but it can't hurt you no more in the way that people will want it to hurt you or try to make it hurt you, right? Your past could try to break you, but we're not breaking. We are humans that can be broken, right? But we're not going down that path anymore. We are rising to the occasion, right? We rising. See my butterflies rising? The butterflies are rising to the occasion, like the phoenix from the ashes, right? It's time to rise to the occasion so that you can get your way, right? So you can get that prepared way. Yeah, I'm rising. I'm gonna stay risen, right? God done did a number on me. He done did a whole 360 on a shorty like me. He did a 380, a 400. God done resurrected me from the dead, because that's when I look at how my life is now, I feel like I have literally risen from the dead. Seriously, it might be hard to understand, but before I got on this path, I was in darkness. I was not happy with myself. I wasn't happy with the person that I was with, that I was laying with. I wanted to have a future with this person, and it's like I didn't even really see the future that I see that I have for myself now. Like, I didn't have any real dreams, no goals. Like, they were like minor things, and it's like I needed a big goal. I needed a big picture to look at. And once I left that and got here, God opened up the windows. He opened up the sun. Like, he done, you know, the sun shines all the time, but it's like you don't even really see it shining unless you paying attention, right? Even the people that are sad all the time, they don't even realize how good we have it, right? There's like some place in Europe that it rains like all the time, and it's like dark cloud. I don't know how people live in that part of of the world, because that would be depressing for me. Sorry, you guys, whoever lives there. I'm not taking nothing from y'all, but kudos to you. Like, you know, like I can do rainy days for a couple of days. It's my get back to myself, self-care, and you know, stay cozy or whatever. But like every day, nah. No way. No way, no how. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, but yeah, there's some travel coming in as well. I'm seeing a plane, and that's just another confirmation of God preparing the way. He's traveling, but you must also travel to that path that you want, right? Can't keep saying, God, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a billionaire, I want to have the nice cars, I want to be able to do this, I want to create generational wealth. But if you don't get on the plane and travel and do it, how the hell are you going to get there, right? If you don't have a plan to get there, if you don't have a dream to get there, a goal to get there, a vision of how you're going to get there, then how are you going to get there? Like, for real. That's like trying to get to Africa from Jersey, right? How in the world would you get there without getting on the plane? You don't have to take a boat. I don't know why I said it like that, but it just reminded me of Megan from Bad Girls. She was like, that ain't the bitch that came off the boat. I I believe it was her that said that. Me and my sister Sharika, we was be saying that ain't the bitch that came off the boat. Random, but yeah, how you gonna get to that country without getting on the plane and going there, right? How are you gonna know what this place looks like if you don't actually take the risk and get there to go there, right? There's a lot of people that are like a lot older and they've never been on a plane. They never like traveled outside of the state, and I'm just like, what? How? Why? Because why not, right? I'm sorry, so many downloads are coming to me right now, but yesterday I was watching my little cousin Kim and she kept on saying that, because why not? And I started saying that too, like, because why not? Like, why not go after your dreams? Why not take the risk? Why not see if this all works out better than what we can really imagine, right? We're imagining it on a tiny scale, but God has it on a bigger perspective than what we can see right now. He has it on a bigger picture, a bigger screen, right? Yeah, we might have a 50-inch, but God has a 100-inch, right? That's a perspective, right? We looking at it on the 50-inch view, right? But God has the 1,000-inch view, right? I know what I mean. He got the bigger picture view, right? So if we start molding our mindset and seeing what God sees and wants us to see and what He's trying to show us, then we can also start to see that bigger picture, right? The bigger picture for our life, for our world, right? Because this is our world. This is our world that we have to shape, right? We have to get this place into a better place, right? We need to get back to Adam and Eve before she ate the apple. That's what God's plan is, right? I think I cracked the code. I'm gonna say that I cracked the code. I have cracked the code. I got this truth last night, and I'm not gonna get into it because I have I want to do it as another truth because this one's already getting long. But God wants us to get back to our original blueprint. The original blueprint was was Eve not eating the apple, right? Not listening to the serpent. A lot of us are listening to too many serpents. You better start listening to God if you're trying to get on this path right here. The blueprint. The blueprint path, right? Let me say that. The blueprint path. That shit is a tongue twister. The blueprint path. Guys. Like I was saying, God's plan is for us to get back to the blueprint, which is Adam and Eve before the apple, right? He made Eve from Adam's rib, right? And made her into this divine being, right? But then she went and ate the apple and she sinned, right? She went against what God told her to do. And let me say this, because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Like, I don't think that the tree was any type of forbidden fruit. It was just the serpent getting into her mind and biting the fruit. Because anything that God creates is not bad, right? When you think about it that way, there's no real forbidden fruit, is there? So you telling me that the Garden of Eden was actually bad? Right? The Garden of Eden was evil? The apples were evil? You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, I hope that makes sense. But if you look at it in that perspective, like, I feel like the apples were never tarnished. It's just what she heard from the serpent, and she bit it, and then she went against God. Because I think, really, honestly, that if she would have waited until God said, hey, yes, you can eat this apple, right? We wouldn't have created all of this sin and racism and debauchery and all the fucking shit that we have today. Like, it would have probably never been created if Eve didn't eat the apple, right? It wouldn't have. But this is the world that we live in. So I feel like I know that God's plan I believe God's plan is to get back to the original blueprint before the apple, right? And if we rework our mindset back to that, which is love, then we will get there. We can happily and peacefully all coexist in this world full of greed and power. We gotta take that shit out of here. Get it out. Like, why we gotta do all of that? I'm not gonna get on that because this will make this truth way longer. But that's what I see in my plan. That's what God showed me on my board yesterday, all right? That's what God's been showing me, that the original blueprint is love. Love before the apple. I like how that sounds. Love before the apple. Love before the forbidden fruit, right? Love before she bit that apple. Like, it just reminds me of the scripture, right? When she bit the apple, her eyes were open. And I feel like it was just open in the eyes of sin, right? Because her eyes were open in a way where she's like, oh my, like, you know, they're like, oh my God, we have no clothes on, right? And the spiral of this as well was because Adam also ate it, right? Y'all ever think that Adam and Eve are like, this is another truth that I got, like, but Adam and Eve are our original parents. Ever think of that? I know it sounds crazy, but when you think about it, like, from the beginning of time, as well as God, because you have to remember that Adam and Eve are also God's children. And then from then, that's when they started procreating, right? And the procreation that we know. So they were made from dust, right? And then, well, Adam was made from dust. And then he took Adam's rib and made a woman. And then from there, they started procreating. So don't we all come from the same source? When you think about it, we all come from God. And that's all that matters. It's just about how you see God, right? Because if you get back to the original blueprint before she ate the apple, right? Because in the Bible, they try to tell you about all the sin and stuff. And it's like, if we just like remove the sin, right? And get back to before she ate the apple. Yeah, it's not a lot of chapters to discuss because it's like early on in Genesis. But it's like, it was when God created the world and it was just so beautiful. He made the seas and he parted the seas and made the sun and the moon and the lights. And, he made fruit and all of that, right? If we could get back there to where we didn't even remember that we were that we didn't have clothes on, right? If we can get back there, then it's a whole game changer. We would really be changing the world out here. I'm not saying to walk around with no clothes on, but do you understand the mindset that I'm trying to get you to understand? Is if we were back in the mindset of before Eve ate the atom, before Eve ate the apple, we would be in a different mindset. Our eyes would be open in a different way, right? Because it says their eyes were open, right? But your eyes can be open in a different way. Their eyes were open to sin, right? But in another sense, if she would have ate the apple when God said eat the apple, her eyes would still be open, but she would still be looking in through the eyes, the original eyes and mindset that God gave her. That makes sense? I hope that makes sense. Like, I like that we got a little bit into the Adam and Eve truth, but I have another like truth that I want to spin on that as well, but I'm not gonna get into that today. But yeah, I think I'm done. This is my first truth back, so I just wanted to get back in the game, in the ball game. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. I won't be gone as long with my truths, with these longer ones. I've been doing a lot of short clips and views and stuff, but I'm getting back to it, all right? I'm getting back to my original blueprint. The original blueprint. I feel like I should title it that. Original blueprint. Nah, it's a whole bunch of titles. I gotta figure it out. But I love you guys. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment on my channel. Let me know how I'm doing. And like I say all the time, if you ain't resonate with this truth, then go ahead and make your own truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no haterade over here. It's all love. If you resonate, you resonate. If you don't, you don't. Maybe you need to expand your consciousness or your mindset. Like, I don't know. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, take what resonates and leave the rest. But I think this is a really poppin' ass truth. So yeah. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, peace, love, and blessings to you guys. I love you. Stay blooming, stay blooming, stay blooming, 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 blooming. I lick it right, get it good, just like you should. Let me stop. Stay blooming, guys.